Welcome back to another episode of Watch Therapy. Today in studio we have a limited edition Seiko from the Seiko Luxe line, the SLA047. SLA047. Let's take a moment here, open this bad boy up. Prospex limited edition. Comes with this extra rubber dive strap here. I don't need to necessarily take that out. That's there. But also comes with its own steel bracelet and its own little bag. Look at that. Wow. I don't remember getting a bag like that when I bought my Grand Seiko. That's kind of weird. Well, anyways, let's undress it here. There she is, folks. There she is, folks. What a beauty. Again, like I said, this is from the Seiko Luxe line. And with the Luxe, you get a little more. It's not your basic Seiko. For $3,200 retail price, you ought to get more, right? So let's talk about what that is. Let's talk about how a Seiko, not a Grand Seiko or a Creedor or any other Seiko high-end watch, can command such a price. Well, it's all about the parts. The parts are all upgraded from your quote-unquote typical diver Seiko. It's got a ceramic bezel, a sapphire crystal, not hardlex. You can see a double-domed sapphire crystal. It's got a extra generous amount of Lumibrite. I really like that pip up there. I mean, talk about day glow, you get it. It's glowing green right now. You should see this thing at night. It doubles as a flashlight. It's got nice bezel action. Not sure it's ever been turned before. There it is. Can you hear that? Absolutely beautiful. Also, it's 300 meters water resistant. 200 is kind of your basic, or I should say more frequent Prospex dive depth, but this one is 300 meters, and let me show you why. The case, the movement rather in the case, is accessed through the top. Just like a Marine Master, a lot of the 1,000-meter divers or 600-meter divers, well, because the back, the case back, is solid. You see that? It is a solid hunk of stainless steel. So no water is getting in there. It's a limited edition. You can see there on the bottom, 772 is the number, made in Japan. You can see that for saturation diving. And you can see the movement reference, an 8L35. So that's another thing you're getting for that extra money is an upgraded movement. It's still 28,800 vibrations per hour. See if I can wake this up a little bit. Give it a little twist. Hold on, must have been. Oh, there we go. Well, maybe it'll wake. There she goes. Loomed seconds hand, gold colored. Love that green. The case, let's see, is 44.3 millimeters, and it's 15.4 millimeters thick. Dive watch, so it's got a dive watch extension, just like a Marine Master, right? You pull this way, it releases it, and then ratchets back up. I have a 17 centimeter circumference wrist. That's about 7 inches. It's not a small watch, but it's also a 300-meter dive watch. And it can do that. So it not only looks the part, it is the part. It is the part. So it's got a double deployment clasp. And the finishing is the other Luxe part of this. A lot more of that we call Zaratsu, or they call it Zaratsu. It's a spinning tin plate, polishing. That is Grand Seiko style right there, right? That kind of finishing is more on that Grand Seiko level. What a beauty. What a beauty. 26 jewels in here. That's also, again, I'm just trying to tell you what is different. Why are you paying $3,200 or thereabout for a Seiko? Well, I think what you're getting, I would say, is just as good as a Grand Seiko. I think the finishing is very good. I wouldn't say that it has the sharpness, the finishing that you would see on a Grand Seiko. I would say that in the sense that the dial is not blinding you with sparkles, right? It's so full of Lumibrite, it really doesn't have a sparkle to it per se, but it sure can be seen at night, underwater, anywhere. It's got a heft to it. I will say that. I think you could go down to about a 6.5 inch wrist on this. You're going to feel the weight, but in the great Seiko sort of approach and engineering, it feels heavier when I hold it this way than when I put it on my wrist. When it's on my wrist, it sits so flush on top of my wrist, and it does have a bit of a curved case. And so it's not like I feel like I've got a boulder strapped to my arm. Yeah, there it is. Great bracelet. It's got sort of polished intermediary links. Tell me what you think. I think it's a winner. I think this is kind of a watch. It could be a grail watch for you. It could be a watch that stands on top of your collection or somewhere in the middle. But no matter where it sits in your collection, it's an incredible watch with incredible features that are found on Seiko or Grand Seiko of a much higher price tag. Think of it that way. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. If you have any questions or comments, please put them below, and I promise to get back to you within 24 hours. That's my goal. Thank you so much. Take care.